Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, most certainly go ahead and love for you to join the team. I love to do project panning content, so if that's something that interests you, make sure you click that subscribe button. Today I'm doing a follow-up video, and I'm up on my video from Monday and the makeup that I want to break up with. I thought that I would kind of show you application style, maybe some of the things that I was talking about in that video. So if you have not watched that video, I'm going to go ahead and link it in the cards here for you so that you can click on that and go watch that first and then come back and watch this one. So the video was mostly about things that I really just don't really like anymore, but it's not like I hate it, but it's sort of verging on hate. I want to break up with this makeup, you know. I was thinking it's just not doing anything special for my life. So I have my foundation on and my concealer on this morning, and I'm gonna go ahead and use one of the products that no, I don't look so dead. That I had in that video, and it is my Nabla Skin Bronzing Powder and the shade Ombre. To review really quickly, I have two complaints about this, the color and hard pan. And so when I get in it, I have to like really scrub in hard. And I have scraped off the hard pan, but it comes right back. So, you know, right now I'm finding that it's actually looking okay. I think that it must be that you know, I'm freshly off the hard pan, I guess, or whatever. So I might try to go ahead and use this as my bronzer for a good while so that I can get some more use out of it. But I do have to really like stick that brush in there and press and dig. So it's a little tedious to use, but you know, today it doesn't look that bad. So good job. Now, the next thing that I think that I might use is my Physicians Formula Better Believe It bronzer or blush, and this is Pink Sands. Pink Sands, again, it's really, really light. I have to build it up a lot, and I just don't really like to have to do that. So again, I just kind of like take my brush, go and swirl around. Oops, the brush that came with it came out. You know, I kind of just swirl around the different parts. And I do have some other blush on this brush. It's not like a super clean brush. So I'm thinking that the pigment that you might be seeing right now is a little bit of some other stuff. And it's not bad. It's okay. Okay. Well, we're going to keep that around for a little bit longer too. Let's try Peachin' and add that as like a little blush topper. I'm going to clean off this brush really, really good today because that's not looking so bad right now. And let's see what Peachin' can do. Again, I use this mostly as a blush topper because see how it lightened that? I didn't really want that. I didn't want for it to be lightened, but it did okay. All right, I can use those two blushes together and maybe that would be just fine. So the other blush that I had was this one from Tarte, and it's in the shade Seduce. And you know, I can try that another day. So far, you know, breaking up with this, maybe like we had a discussion today and we decided that maybe we want to go to some counseling. Okay, so me and these three things are going to be in counseling. I'm going to pause the video and do a few more things to my face, and then I'm going to choose one of these 4 items to use as my eyeshadow. I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and I went ahead and, even though I'm very, very glowy, I went and put a little highlighter on and did my brows and eyeshadow primer. So the thing that I am going to do today with my eyeshadow is I'm going to first set this with my primer. I'm going to set it with a cream color shade that I have in my Sigma Ambiance palette. I hit pan on that this month. And so, you know, I'm kind of hoping that over the course of this year I can finish that. So that would be so nice. So anyway, what I think that I might do is use two things for my eyeshadow look today. These are two things that I really was not super crazy about. One, this one is okay. It's just the packaging and, you know, time and patience and all that. And then this Tartelette Blue Jewel palette, the mattes are fine. You do have to kind of like dig into them to get them to do anything, but you can hear my dog. But all in all, I don't hate it, but I don't love it for sure. But I think I'm going to try to use the two things together, so you can kind of see, like, I don't know if you can. I'm like kind of scraping around so I can dig up a lot of that, so I don't have to go back in like 15 times, because that's kind of what I'm discovering with this one, is that I'm having to, in order to get it pigmented enough for me, I'm having to go back in there and like use many layers of it. So that is this shade right here. My dogs are playing with each other. That's this shade right here. Kind of a peachy color. Perfect for what I'm wearing today. Hopefully this will work. So you have to like unscrew the cap, and it has this little protector in it, which helps to keep this moist. And I have had this for, this will be the third year, maybe the fourth, I'm not sure. I did get it during the summer around my birthday time when I did buy it, so I do remember that. I don't remember which birthday. And so really, I love this. What's inside of it, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just mostly for me not wanting to take the time to unscrew the packaging and put the little stopper back. So I love that. It's just a nice, really pretty wash of color, and then I can blend these two things together, and they look really nice together. I'm liking that. I'm looking in my little mirror just to make sure. I think what I might do, just to kind of deepen it up, because what I'm seeing in the mirror and kind of what I'm seeing in the camera is just a little different. I think that I might take a little bit of this sort of like burgundy color from the Tarte Jewel palette, and kind of just take that into my like outer crease, so that I can kind of add a little bit more dimension to what I am doing right now. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. When I'm looking at it in the mirror, I can see a little bit more of that dimension than I can on the camera. But my other complaint about this is that the three shimmers are not really very opaque. And I think that using this with this kind of gives me exactly what I'd wanted from these shimmers. And so now these shimmers are really more of a topper for me. So I can take like this one and I can top it over the L'Oreal I didn't tell you what that was called. L'Oreal Infallible Amber Rush shade, and it adds like an even more kind of like metallic look to it. So pairing the two of these things together, it turned out really nice, and I'm really liking this look. I think that is something I would definitely want to do again. I think I might take some of this little peachy shade and just kind of like run that along the bottom. You know, I am not a makeup artist. I love makeup, but I just kind of do whatever I want and what looks good to me at the time. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause, put lashes and maybe some lips on, and then we'll discuss final thoughts. Okay, you'll have to excuse my hair, it's still wet. So I have put on my mascara and a little bit of lipstick. I'm not sure this is what I'm gonna wear today. It is Mother's Day and Sunday, and so we have church, and I don't know what my lips are gonna look like for real for the day. So my final thoughts on all of this when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, you know, this is still just okay for me. I can tell by looking at it now that everything's on, that it's just not quite as pigmented as some other ones that I use, and I could build it up, but I'm a little scared to do that because the foundation I'm wearing is just a little dark, just a little dark for me. So I'm gonna keep trying this, and I may try to create a short showing some of these things again on another day with another foundation, because usually I'm using my KVD Good Apple, and it's just a little bit lighter. So I'm pending on this one for sure. These two blushes together are looking pretty nice, and I'm excited about that. Again, it could be that I did have some, you know, blush already on my brush, or it could be that it was actually working today. Who knows? And loving these two things together. Like I said, this does what these shimmers don't do for me, and the shimmers and this together are really, really nice. So I'm really looking forward to recreating this look again, maybe a few times during this next week. School is wrapping up, and once school is over, I'm probably not going to be wearing makeup quite as often as I normally do. So I'm so excited. Next Thursday is our last day. Ready for summer. Okay, so hey, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about all of this? Do you own any of these 6 products? 6 products, and what do you think about them? Are you loving them, or do you also want to break up with them too? I will leave another video here for you to check out so that you can get a little more taste of my channel and the content that I offer, and I will see you in another video. Bye.